Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Caught, nice gain left side. Into the red zone. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he pays off the decision to leave that end zone by getting them an extra 5 yards up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 3 now. Now a give running right. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Henry. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Cut out left. Get some space around midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Mason there to haul it in. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. He's got a man left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Catch is made in close. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get 6 more on their early advantage. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Pass play now. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Falcons will take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. 1st down throw by Rodgers. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, Rodgers. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Again, Rodgers. Has it down close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on 1st down. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. There's a handoff up the gut. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, he got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Take 30. No. Go to 50. Jim.
Rodgers here from the gun. And a man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No. Hey, 88. 26. Zoom.
Tight end going in motion here.
Look at that.
Rodgers throwing again here on 2nd down. Finding Flowers. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Jump out. Inside.
First down.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Box it.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Jim.
Offense up to the line
Hey,
fast.
26.
Trying again following the sack. Caught by Flowers. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here we go, second and very long. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Working quickly here.
A pickup of 13 on the play. It's third down and
Third and long, Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll throw again, Rodgers. Pass complete to Walker. And he gets this forward to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 19. It is caught left side. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing once again, Rodgers. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be second and goal. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. They'll go for it. Rodgers. Cutting near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another first and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for second down. And he's only able to get this to around the 13. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be third and 11 now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Buys time, rolling right. Complete out to the right. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. The Aviators get their special teams out onto the field. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they're going to take over possession. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. And they send a man in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Trying for the deep ball. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They'll try this extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. Yep.
Back now, pressure on its way. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down, avii.
Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll bring out the punter here. Moore on to handle the return. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice return there, 15 yards gained. And it'll be their football.
4-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Man in motion here. Looking for a target. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on third and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They give it to him again. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Breaks the tackle, still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
Jump out.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They've got a man in motion. 1st down throw by Rodgers. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Again, Rodgers finds his target, Mason. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, Rodgers. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. Setting up to try the point after. And the kick is good. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Able to hit Mason, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing from the gun here. He throws a bullet to this. It connects on the deep shot. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go now.
The running back gets it on the draw. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's the give on third and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1. Another run for Henry. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. New set of downs for him from the 46. On first down, they'll run. Ooh, he gets clobbered behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down. Another carry for him. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there. This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. Back to the well again. Decent gain here, but short of the first. It's an 8-yard pickup. Leaves him facing fourth and 4. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the 4th. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, this. No.
Rodgers will look to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Back north. Hey, Mike. Gun.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Completed to Flowers. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Jack 300.
Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and 2, Rodgers. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The dose of the hurry up offense here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
26.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. That's cut at the 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And the choice to leave the end zone going to cost him just a slight bit as he's out a little short of that 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 6 defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on 3rd. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Inside.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. It is caught left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. He's throwing deep to the left side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Aviators will take over as he records his first interception of our season. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Here he is to throw on 2nd down. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Working inside the red zone. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up 2nd down.
Let's go.
He'll throw it yet again. Chased out to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Rodgers. He's got a man left. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Back north.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Trying to set this up quick. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Gotta hurry this to the line. Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Hauled in left side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So second down coming up. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they're continuing.